Good afternoon and welcome to round 15 of the 2019 NBL1 season, coming to you from Dandenong Basketball Stadium. Ringwood has seen third and ironed off a great finish within the top four and have Geelong and Bendigo in their sights. Dandenong would want to win this game with momentum heading into the final series and a potential home final next week against Nunawading. If they lose, then they're away to Nunawading. Welcome to those joining us for the first time. I'm Michael Thompson in commentary this afternoon for this doubleheader, and joining me is sister of the star of the Sabres, who I saw last night tonight, Phillips. Speaking of the one, only Kiara Wade. Kiara, welcome to the coverage this afternoon.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. It should be a good contest.
I did see your sister last night. She was really good, and unfortunately for them, they lost by 19 points in the end.
They've had a tough season this year, but nonetheless, last game today, but hopefully they get the W.
Lineup for the Hawks.
It sure is, but again, Dandenong have to hop on their players that are on the bench as well. They've got a young group coming off the bench, but it's great for Dandenong coming through juniors as well, giving them an opportunity to play at this level and obviously moving forward to WNBL level. So
it's a stacked starting five for the Rangers as well. You got the return of Beck Cole, who wasn't here the last time I was here, but she returned after time away in Europe and played in the 3x3 Hustle World Cup over there, when she did fantastic stuff. And she's got Colleen Planenta, who for a couple of weeks or so had to hold down the forts inside the key.
Yep, absolutely. She did a pretty good job, I think, as far as guards go. Amy has done a great job as well, and number 12 as well. Sorry, I forgot.
Taylor Gilliam.
Yep, Taylor Gilliam. She's done well as we've seen the last couple of weeks, but it's good to see the full group back. McBean is starting as well today. Definitely know her from juniors, so it'll be a great starting five, I think.
So your starting five for the Rangers will be Clydesdale, Gilliam, as we said, McBean. We've also got Planenta out there, and the rock star herself, Beck Cole.
Yeah, I love watching Beck Cole play, and I'm excited to see what she can do today.
And we're about to get the same five for the Hawks, I should say, very, very shortly. You can see that we're seeing Danny Bones over there. Ella OG is also starting as well. I'd say Megan Mullins will start this one as well. Number 2, Cassie Mihalko, and number 24, Jackie Trotto, will start for the Hawks from the away side. So it's looking like it's going to be a good game between both sides. Can I get a quick tip from you, Kiara? Get you a quick tip? Tough, isn't it?
Yes, it is tough. Today, I think I'll go with Ringwood. Yeah, Ringwood.
How much by?
About 10, I think. It'll be a close game, I think, all throughout the game, but I think Ringwood may pull it out.
Danny's also recovering after the 81-58 defeat of the Kilsyth Cobras last night, and Ringwood have had the week off, so this is their last game of 2019. They beat quite comfortably the Launceston Tornadoes last Sunday afternoon.
Yep.
So we're looking forward to this one here. Dandenong versus Ringwood from Dandenong Basketball Stadium. First of our two doubleheaders this afternoon. Last round of the NBL1 season proper. Both sides will be playing finals. Ringwood want to try and hopefully get a top 2 spot with a good win today. Dandenong want to win to just bring the home crowd back in next weekend for the finals and welcome potentially the Achilles heel for Dandenong Rangers for a lot of teams who are probably going to do a lot of damage come finals time. That's the Spectres.
Yeah, absolutely. And Spectres have a very loaded team as well, coached by Paul Flynn. He used to coach me here at Dandenong, small world. But yeah, I would do everything I can for Dandenong to get that win. So home court advantage is everything in this sport.
And I'll also get a quick tip as well for your sister today as well against the Falcons. How much do you think the Sabres are going to win by in the women's?
Ooh, I think it'll be about 5 points. I think it'll be really close, yeah. Both sides, yeah. I think it'll be pretty close.
Because they've got 5 wins for the season, don't they, is it?
Something like that. I haven't, off the top of my head, sorry. I'm not caught up on that, but...
So we're going to see Planenta and good start there for the Rangers, and Amy Clydesdale going coast to coast there, 2-0 with 9:33 left in the first. You see the Hawks setting themselves up, trying to go inside the key, which they're doing so.
Yep.
And great rebounding again from the Rangers, and that's the second rebound, defensive rebound from the Rangers, and they've won this one. Can they go 2 for 2 from the line, from the fields? As we see the ball with Taylor Gilliam. Passing over Beck Cole. She's very dangerous and lethal when she's from outside the key. Passes over to Planenta, can't get the shot out there. Offensive rebound, can't get there unfortunately. And their back now is Bone. Bone passes off to Mihalko. Mihalko over to Trotto. Trotto will find Megan Mullins. Got the knee strapped up as well, Megan Mullins out there. Danny Bone, long pass. Finds Trotto. Trotto thinking deep 2.
Nice.
Finds the net beautifully.
I love how Dandenong have come out in a zone. They're forcing Ringwood to do things out of their comfort zone early, so I think that's working in their advantage.
Quick one for McBean, couldn't find it, and Ringwood are away. Got a bit more space now, the Hawks do. Mihalko, foul's being called. It was between Gilliam and Trotto there. And first foul is on Taylor Gilliam. So it'll be sideline ball for the Hawks. Brought back in by Danny Bone. Bone over to Trotto. Long over to Mihalko. Try to go for a 3, couldn't do so. It'll get the offensive rebounds. Here's Bone. Over to Mullins. Almost stripped there from Gilliam. They keep possession. Shot clock expires. The basket won't count, and Dandenong Rangers can count their blessings there. Lucky to get out of dodge.
Yep.
It was Ella Ogier. Unfortunately for her, she couldn't get the bucket in time, and the shot clock did expire. 7:47 left, 2-2 in this one between the Rangers and the Hawks. Over to Beck Cole.
Oop.
Cole, step back.
Ooh, tough shot.
And the Rangers taking a 4-2 lead here with 7:36 left in the first. What's impressed you about both sides this season, Kiara?
What's impressed me?
Yep.
Sorry? Just the way... I'll start with Dandenong. I know a couple of their key players have been missing throughout the season, but it's given, like I said earlier, an opportunity for these young girls to step up. They've not won all of their games, but I think they've done a pretty good job with what they've got as far as talent-wise goes. As far as Ringwood, I can remember when I was playing, Ringwood was not a team that we scouted considerably like they were the top team, really. And with that being said, they've done a phenomenal job this year. I think a collective group. They've come ready to play each game, and I think they're well coached.
Good block there for Megan Mullins on Beck Cole. Beck Cole trying to go for take 2, can't do so. She'll find Planenta instead, who finds the bottom of the rim, but not the top, and can't get into the bucket.
The foul there.
They're away here. And they should get a bucket here. They'll pick up a foul anyway. And Ella Ogier.
Oh, McBean is bleeding from the knee.
2 shots to the line from Ogier. And that's Hannafin's first foul. So second team foul for the Rangers in this game so far, in this quarter. And the one thing a lot of teams I've seen have struggled with is the amount of fouls they have per quarter, and then a team going in straight into the bonus, going straight to the line with maybe 5 minutes to go in a quarter.
Right.
As we see Beck Cole get the layup shot, she's going to also receive herself an extra in that there too, and hopefully get into a 4-point lead for the Rangers.
Yeah, Beck Cole is great at finishing, and it's only the first quarter, but I think she'll have a big game today. And it's going to be a close one, I think.
Averaging 31.7 points per game, 5 rebounds and 5 assists, Beck Cole. And that's why she is the marquee player for the Rangers with shots like that.
Pretty impressive stat line there, hey?
Also WNBL great as well, Beck Cole. Played at the highest level for a very long time. Miauko.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, it was Trotto there, and Trotto gets the 2 points.
You see a lot of the players attacking in the middle of the court. Dandenong are forcing that, but they were able to capitalise on that one.
Planetto couldn't get her own ball. And rebound there from Ogier, and they're away again, the Hawks. Long pass over to Mullins, inside the paint.
Ooh.
Can't get there, and they're away again. The Rangers going to keep possession they can through Clydesdale. She'll pass off to Cole. Cole thinking 3.
Oh, yes.
Swish.
Here we go.
Margin now up to 5 points, 12-7. 5:50 left in the first. Last touch by Beck Cole, and it'll be Cassidy Mihalko to bring the ball back in for the Hawks. Finds Danny Bone. Over, back to Mihalko. Good shot there. Couldn't get it inside, and the Rangers look like they can get away through Hannafin, which they have. Over to Clydesdale. Clydesdale going herself.
Ooh.
Can't do so. And it's a quick-paced game this so far, Kiara.
Absolutely. The first quarter, I think Dandenong are doing a great job pushing the ball, but Ringwood is doing a great job at attacking the 2-3 zone that Dandenong have. So, great shot.
And we've a little over halfway through this first quarter. We've just seen 21 points scored between both sides. This could be a very high-scoring first quarter between both Dandenong and Ringwood.
Absolutely. We'll see in the next 5 minutes, but again, it started off really well, fast pace, and both teams are doing a great job to read and react to different plays throughout the game.
Ringwood are known for their good starts. Dandenong are known for their slower starts, so it's good to see Dandenong get a bit of a reversal on the Hawks this afternoon. I think for the Rangers, not only do they just want to win, but I think they want to win well.
Yep.
Sort of send a message to the Spectres next week.
Yep, absolutely. And I would, as a head coach, I would be saying that to my group. Let's send out a message that we're not playing games here. We're ready for finals time. So
potential dark horses when it comes to the finals with 8 teams.
Right.
Trotto.
Oh, good
block there from Planenta, and they're away through Hannafin and over to Cole. It's good blocking there from the Rangers. Planenta going in the right spot. Here's Hannafin, spins, twirls, finds the bucket. They got a little cushy margin now, Kiara, 16-9.
Making me a bit worried. No, I'm happy for them. My tip was probably, I wouldn't say it's off just yet, but this first quarter is proving that Dandenong are. Ooh.
Good coast-to-coast stuff there. Cole, can they keep it in? Here's Gilliam. Good setup there from Planenta. Steal the ball. She's going to try and get the rebound and try and keep it in. She can't do so. The Hawks will get possession back. Seen Ellie Morgan come out to the floor, and we're seeing Tally Gilliam coming off for a bit of a spell.
I used to coach little Ellie when she was in juniors. It's so good to see her out here and playing with Dandenong.
Are you glad to see how much she's grown and evolved as a player herself?
It is so, it makes me so happy. She also had Claire Pappers, who had her 350th. as her coach. Oh, that was a trouble. It was great to see these young ones out here. It makes me proud.
Good eyes by the official there to catch that travel.
Yep.
The Rangers can get the possession back here on the sideline. Ball with Clydesdale. 3:50 left and still got a bit of a cushy lead, the Rangers. They're going to take their time a little bit, which is good. Clydesdale over to Cole. Cole thinking 2 points of her own, can't do so.
Good movement. Oh.
Hits the rim, can they keep possession? Looks like it might be a jump ball. Nope. And the referee says, yep. And I think, just trying to see who it is over there. It's Clydesdale. Clydesdale not too happy with the official there. And possession's gone back to the Hawks.
That was an interesting call, that one.
Much in it, do you think?
I don't think so. I think he called the ball. I'm not sure if he called the ball out or she was. I'm not sure of that call.
Ball with the Hawks to Ogier.
Cut off the baseline.
He's Bone.
Yes. Ringwood are doing a great job penetrating on the baseline and finding that open play. I think they practiced that one at training.
The danger women out there at the moment. The Hawks are going to stop Planeta, who's getting to a lot of space defensively, and Bet Cole from shooting.
I totally agree.
If they can shut them down, then the Hawks could have a bit of a field day. As we see Danny Bone passing over to Ogier. Long pass over to Mihalko.
Ooh,
Ogier almost got that.
Oh.
And they're away now through Hannafern, who passes off to Ellie Morgan. Hannafern, wanting Clydesdale. Planenta, thinking 3 of her own.
Yes.
Oh, too easy. She made the defense there for the Hawks look way too pedestrian.
Yes.
Hospital passing and paid off.
Ringwood here just need to come together and regroup. That's why the coach obviously is taking a timeout. The lead is not that bad for Ringwood to come back, but I think they just need to regroup. They're a great group playing together, so I think a few of them just need to wake up a little bit and let's get the win today.
Tim Modern addressing his troops. Down by 8, 19-11 with 2:28 left in the first. Both teams on 2 fouls each. So it's good for both sides. Nowhere near the bonus just yet.
No, not yet.
But a lot can change in 2.5 minutes.
A lot can. We shall see.
See, little mob squad as we call them out of Diamond Valley. Out there for the Rangers.
Yep. I used to do that when I was in juniors again. Once we got ready for nationals, they had us come out and do the floor wiping as well.
So a lot of fun.
It was intimidating for sure. Like for WNBL and all these stands were packed, it was just like, oh my gosh, I've got to come out here and wipe the floor. But yeah,
and then
we
there were times
them.
when the referee or the players might not be too happy, like they might go,
right.
"Oh, it's still wet
yeah,
here.
Yeah, it's still wet.
Can you
no
keep
pressure
cleaners?
at all. Just come back
on
the floor and do it. Oh, that's funny.
And both teams reset from the timeouts. Hawks through Trotto will bring the ball back in from the baseline. 8-point lead for the Rangers. Got a very cushiony lead. Planento, Cole been dangerous early on for the Rangers. Mihalko probably been the best. And Danny Bone, who goes to ground there, probably been the best as well for the Hawks early on in this contest. Third foul there from the Rangers. It'll be Danny Bone going to the line for 2. A bit sore coming up from the floor. As a non-person who did not play basketball as a junior, how much does it hurt when you fall to the floor in a foul like that?
It depends how hard you hit the floor.
It looked like Danny Bone did hit the floor quite hard there.
Yeah, you definitely are a bit sore, but again, during practice, training and stuff, we'll learn how to take charges and sort of adapt to the ground. So it's going to happen. You're going to fall on the floor at some point. You just got to get up and keep going.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Planeta sinking in an easy 2 then, marching back out to 9 points with 2 minutes left in the first.
Nice pressure.
This is a great start from the Rangers and shows why. Great pressure, as you said there. Kiara, it looked like Gilliam was going to charge in for a layup. Cole back in. Clydesdale taking a break. See Danny Bone bringing the ball back in. Good bounce pass over to Mullings. Marlins finds Trotto. Trotto over to Ogier, trying to thinking three, can't do so. Picked up again by Gilliam. She can use her speed a little bit, Taylor Gilliam.
Yeah, she sure can, and Dandenong are doing a great job getting the rebounds.
Planenta, side screens for Cole.
Oops.
Fails, and the Hawks get out of dodge there. And for someone like Planenta, she can definitely use her frame to her advantage.
She sure can, and with that height, yeah. If we get some of Ringwood in some foul trouble, she can definitely kill it down the offensive end, and obviously in the defensive end, getting a few blocks here and there.
Planeta, I think, is going to come off her breather. As we see Ashley McBean coming back on court. Hawks are officially now in the bonus for the rest of this quarter, the rest of the 112 left. As Bone misses on the first. Needs to sink this for the Rangers. She does. Still down by 8 with 70 seconds left. Here's Gilliam charging to the forecourt. Good pass off to Cole. Cole blocks. Hannafin. Short. Trying to find McBean. McBean trying to keep it in. Ogier. Last touch on her, and it'll be a Rangers ball. Be brought back in by Ellie Morgan. 57 seconds left in this first. Rangers looking on top so far. And the ball goes off Ringwood Hawk. Cole to bring the ball back in. Finds Gilliam. Gilliam trying to get through Mullins.
Ooh.
Not a bad little shot, bit too high. And the Hawks can drive. Bone. Ogier. Spillane. Over to Trotto. Over Bones thinking three.
Nice.
To ease the pressure a bit. To cut the margin back to 5. They're a bit more patient there, Ringwood.
Yeah, they were, and I love seeing that. And after that timeout, just regrouping and get that.
Gilliam thought that she was fouled there. Referee waved it off. Bone.
Oops.
Marlene spins, twirls.
Ooh.
Can't get Ogier though.
Nice.
Put back. Cuts the margin back to 3 points. So good rush last 45 seconds by the Hawks. Converting 5 points in a row. Cole thinking stem the bleeding a little bit, can't do so. So the Rangers with the lead, but the Hawks were charging that last minute.
Absolutely, and like I said, they came together, and I think they outplayed Dandenong this last couple of minutes.
Unbelievable. We'll take a short break here from Dandenong Basketball Stadium. It's 21-18 in favour of the Rangers. Welcome back to Dandenong Basketball Stadium. Michael Thompson Kiaraway with you this afternoon for both the women's and the men's game to give us the first call analysis and a bit of expertise. I'm going to pass it over to Kiaraway, who's my expert this afternoon.
Oh, thank you. I think both teams came out really well. For Dandenong, that last 3 minutes, I think they were just rushing it a little bit. Like we talked about in the break, Ringwood have just come together after that timeout, excuse me, and played a little bit more smart basketball, and it showed. It's the leads come back down to three. Yeah, I'm not good at math. Sorry.
That's all good.
But I think Ringwood have done a great job to come together and play some smart basketball. So we'll see how this second quarter goes.
I know John White would not be too pleased with his troops in that last 3-minute period. Could have easily put maybe an extra 4 or 5 points on the board.
Yeah, I think so.
Have a cushiony, maybe 13, 14-point lead going into the first.
Yep.
Because they were all over Ringwood in the first 7 minutes of that contest. Cole trying to get the first, can't do so. Mullins their way again through Spillane. Finds Trotto. Hawks trying to get the first points of the game of the second quarter, can't do so. But they will get the baseline ball. It'll be Ogier. She's going to try and find Spillane. Spillane thinking of staying in the paints. Finds Trotto. I think they're going to try and go for 2 points here. No, Ogier's thinking 3 herself. Can't do so. Cole's going to get the rebound. And she's away. Beck Cole. Pass. Bone. She can go herself.
Yeah,
and she does.
there we go.
And that's why Beck Cole's one of the best players in the NBL1 at the moment.
Absolutely.
That experience comes into play, doesn't it, Kiara?
Absolutely, and the confidence that she has and the ability to finish her shots. I just love that about Beck.
Pass over. Cole tried to get the steal there, couldn't do so. Bone
Great shot.
stops it a little bit, stops the momentum of the Rangers. Staying now with Clydesdale. Clydesdale over to Gilliam. To McBean, to Cole. Gonna try and go in.
Oh.
Planenta keeps her footing. Lost it. Cole regains it. A bit too much power on that throw there from Cole to McBean. And the Hawks get out of dodge again. They're only down by 2 now, Kiara.
Yeah. Ringwood again play smart basketball this quarter, and I think it'll be a nice second quarter.
You think the momentum's shifted a bit?
Yeah, it definitely has. Definitely has. That last 3 minutes or 2 minutes was pivotal for Dandenong, just rushing a little bit. But if Ringwood get in control again of the game, then, well, there you go.
They've tied things up.
Tied game.
23 apiece. Ringwood going on a shooting spree at the moment. Planenta. They've scored 10 of the last 12 points of this game.
I'm very happy.
Your tip is intact for the time being.
Oh, yes. I'm starting to get a bit more excited about this game now.
Time I've been called on the floor, and I think for John White's girls, definitely a timeout is warranted right now because you can move the board around a little bit,
Yep.
shift the positions a bit of
Yep.
each player.
Absolutely. He'll do a few quick subs here, I think. Obviously, he may keep Amy and Beck on.
Do you think Planenta will stay on court? I think she will take a bit of a breather.
She may take a bit of a breather. I think he'll try and mix it up a little bit, try and get in control of this game again. But I really praise Ringwood. They're composed, and I love that. They're not rushing. They're just letting the game flow like they want the game to go. So, yeah.
What do you think Dandenong needs to do to maybe stem the bleed a little bit from Ringwood's offense?
Ball movement, well, Beck's doing a fabulous job scoring, but ball movement and defensively, cutting off that baseline and not allowing Ringwood to get into those gaps and get an easy pass for a shot. I think they need to do a better job defensively if they're going to continue playing in a zone or whatever coach of Dandenong decide to do. So,
Well, Planenta was always into those little gaps in the
yeah,
offensive in the
Yep.
first sort of 7-8 minutes of that
Yep.
first quarter, and exposed Ringwood's offense a little bit, but they know that where Colleen's probably going to be keeping her footing or where she's going to go into. You see Clydesdale,
nice
and it's
shot.
beautiful there from Amy Clydesdale. Very deep too there from staff of the Rangers. They've got the margin back out to 2. Danny Bone thinking to go in herself, almost could, and stopped him with Clydesdale. Thought it was out, but kept it in. Well done from Amy Clydesdale.
Oops. Almost a turnover there.
Hannafin almost lost it.
We'll
chance
take
here.
that. Oh!
Up Planenta with the offensive. They'll keep that offensive. Hannafin finds Cole. Cole couldn't do much there, and great pressure from the Hawks defensively, and Bone will make them pay. Can't do so. Gilliam going to try and use her speed a little bit. Bit of a push out there on Spillane.
Yeah, just a little bit of a reach, but that's okay.
Cole.
There we go.
Oh, Beck Cole. And she's addressing Planeta as well, giving her a bit of wording. Probably telling her exactly where to stay.
Yep. Given that she comes off those ball screens or as she attacks, she's looking for Planeta, I think.
Here's Planeta now, keeping Mihalko away from the net as much as possible. Trotto, too easy there from Jackie Trotto.
Way too easy.
It was more probably her speed as well. Planeta gave up quite easily there.
Very easily.
Trotto giving up a lot of height, but Planeta losing the speed battle there. Here's Planeta to Clydesdale. Clydesdale thinking two of her own, can't do so. Blocked off. Long throw from Bone. Mihalko, Mullins. Good team effort there from the Hawks.
Love it.
Cut the margin back to 1, 28-27, 6:15 left in the second. Cole. Finds Hannafin over to Gilliam. Planeta. Clydesdale in a bit of space. Cole might go herself instead.
It's all back.
She's doing well.
Yep, it's all back this quarter.
Every time she's in space, just struggles a little bit for the Hawks to try and contain her.
Yep.
Trotto to Mihalko. Thinking two of her own.
Ooh.
And a foul's been called on Gilliam. She's not too pleased on that. And Cassidy Mihalko can shoot two from the line and cut the margin again back to 1 point. Here, Kiara.
Yep. I think once she finishes this basket, Ringwood need to defensively shut down Beck. We've still got 5 minutes of this quarter left.
Gets the first. She averaging under 17 points per game, 7.5 rebounds and 1.5 assists with a field goal percentage of 47%. So not a bad field goal percentage.
Yeah, not a bad.
For Mihalko.
Yep, not a bad one.
And you sort of want to look for your shooters as well to be in that 45 to 50%
Absolutely.
from the field.
Especially if that's your job on the floor. Especially as a guard, honestly.
Planenta, seeing a bit of the shot clock, sees 5 seconds left. Tried to shoot it off, couldn't do so. Fortunately for Ellie Morgan, couldn't get into the space that she wanted to pick up the offensive rebound, and the Hawks will reset from defense through Trotto to Bone. Bone putting up 2 fingers, saying passing off to Mihalko. She was in a little bit more space there. First scene of Meeking. Meeking on for the first minutes of her game. Hannafin to Gilliam to Cole. Back over to Gilliam. Finds Beck Cole. Beck was thinking 3. Bit too short there. Planenta. Morgan. Can she get it? Nice. She can. You're very happy with that. It's very deep too from your girl Ellie Morgan.
Yep. Love seeing that.
32-29, 4:40 left in the second. So Rangers holding the Hawks at bay shortly. Spillane thinking
Good
2, cuts it. And it's been the tale of the game so far. Not really much in this game. Dandenong having as much as an 8-point lead in the middle part of the first. Hawks have fought back since then, and since then it's really been as high as maybe 3 points and as low as 1.
Yep. It's still a close game here. I think on Ringwood's part, well, they're subbing out back now, but some of these young girls, I think Ringwood need to take advantage of that. Some of them are more experienced than them, so just use their skill and knowledge of the game to get to the basket. But Dandenong's doing a great job holding this lead out in this second quarter.
Clydesdale on, Cole off, and Planenta gets both of her free throws. It'll be Ella Ogier to bring the ball back in for the Hawks. She finds Danny Bone. Spoiling the knee protection. Mihalko to Ogier. Back over to Mihalko. Can't get the net. Looks like Meeking was going to go in there for the tap.
Yeah, that would be insane. I'd love to see you do that.
She was a bit late on the jump there.
Yep. Just a second.
It'll be Ellie Morgan to bring the ball back in from baseline. She finds Amy Clydesdale. 4 minutes left, 3 points the margin. Planenta to Gilliam. Gets out of bone way quite quickly. Here's Planenta again. Bit too pedestrian on the shots. Her shot was a little bit off too. You could see in her face she knew that the shot was off. It wasn't what she was intended.
Yep.
Here's Meeking.
Ooh.
She can't even get it in. I think she said something which we can't repeat, unfortunately, there, Kiara. Clydesdale. Over to Planenta. Hannafin to Gilliam. Gilliam back to Planenta. Planenta thinking three.
Okay.
Too easy. And the margin is now at 6 points. Timeout Ringwood Hawks. 3:18 left in the second. Again, they're in that same spot they were in the first.
Yep, same spot. I think I will always talk about regrouping. I think
That's
in
what Tim
timeouts.
Watson's doing with his group right now. Just regrouping
Yep.
them.
Regrouping them in the last 3 minutes. We saw in the first quarter they did that and they came out composed and came back and tied the game, I think it was. Yeah, so again, I would be telling Ringwood as the coach, let's play smart basketball. Let's get after the defense. Let's do the little things. I think it's all about the little things in this game because it's quite a close game. Dandenong have that advantage of pushing that lead out. But Ringwood, again, regroup. You've got the talent. There's some key players that need to step up here. But, yeah, again, regroup. You've got this quarter. I think nothing is impossible during this second quarter. So
We saw John White when he took that time out for the Rangers early in the second quarter. They looked a bit more composed and the pressure was back on defensively. And, you know, Planenta's probably breathing sigh of relief too that her shots, even though the first shot we saw wasn't too good, her second shot, which is the three-pointer there, worked to her advantage.
And as a player myself, I love coming into timeouts and just getting that reboot again. Come out ready to play the remaining of that quarter or half or whatever you play. So Ringwood, I'm interested to see how Ringwood pull this 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
There wouldn't be too many moving pieces from both sides that much because of how close it is.
Yeah, right.
Ogier finds Bone. Can she get into it? She can't. They'll keep possession though, will the Hawks. Here's Ogier. Meeking. Meeking finds Spillane. Spillane.
Nice.
Calm and composed. 4 points to margin now. 2:50 left. 37-33. Here's Gilliam.
They've got into a zone here.
Clydesdale. To Planenta. And she's lost that.
Wow.
She's been stripped.
I think that was out of frustration there.
She's not too happy. You can see that she's not too pleased. Colleen Planenta. A bit disappointed with herself.
Yep.
Margin at 4, 2:30 left in the second. Shot off here from Mihalko, misses.
Oh,
And they'll keep the rebound, and Mihalko,
nice.
second time's charm.
Here we go. Ringwood do a great job at attacking the gaps and finding that open play. If they continue to do that and keep Dandenong on their toes, it's going to be a great game. They, like I just said, they've regrouped, come back, and they're down 2 points. So it's, those timeouts are an important thing in this game.
Third timeout in the second quarter too. John White utilising his second timeout of the quarter.
Yep. Here, Dandenong just need to stop making silly mistakes. I think towards the end of the second quarter, I've done it as well as a player. We sort of get too comfortable and we make some small errors that can cost us leading into the second half. So Dandenong just need to take care of the ball, not make silly mistakes, and just hold this lead out. I think the last 2 minutes are sort of pivotal heading into that second half with the momentum shift that Ringwood are doing right now.
And it shows how quickly basketball can change as well in one quarter too.
Yep, absolutely. So.
And that's the concern for the Rangers, is that they know that the Hawks can easily take a lead before half time, and that's the one thing they don't want to do.
No.
They want that momentum heading into the sheds.
Absolutely. And like any coach would say, finish off this second quarter strong so we can build on it in the second half. So 2 minutes left to play.
Morgan to bring the ball back in to Clydesdale to Gilliam. Here's Beck Cole back out on court. They're going to really need her in this last 2 minutes. Gilliam over to Cole. Thinking of passing. Can't find it. Fortunately for Meekeen. Oh, almost missed. Won't hit the rim. The Rangers will get the ball back. And I think they're conferring, just confirming.
What's the call here?
Find it very shortly.
Yeah, sorry, I know by Cassidy, sorry. I thought she had hit the shot and there should have been a reset.
I think that's what they're conferring. I think
because there shouldn't have been a shot clock violation.
John White's not happy with what he's been told.
That's what I'm thinking, but
he did have his hands in his head.
Totally off.
I think they're just conferring that it didn't hit the rim, but it ended up hitting the board instead. Does it reset normally with the boards, or is it just the rim that it normally resets to 14?
I thought it... I know Cassidy had shot here in the corner, and then they got a second chance. And then after that... Maybe I could be totally off. Oh, my goodness. Anyways, let's continue playing.
Well, they've actually given it back to the Hawks.
There's a reset. Here we go. Yep, so I must have been right. Oh.
Might make them pay, can't do so. Hit the rim, so the reset's there at 14. And they're going to tussle. So it's going to be jump ball, and it's going to be given to the Hawks with 9 on the clock. 1:25 left in the second quarter. And the Hawks with a lot of pressure, especially inside the key. Mihalko get the 2 point, tie things up. 37 apiece.
Any little space, I feel like Ringwood are just going to pull that shot. If they're confident enough to shoot it, then they will. Morgan,
Gilliam, try to find Hannafin, couldn't do so. Bone, they can make them pay here, and they'll be in front for the first time since early in the first quarter. Will the Hawks, they lead 39-37 with under a minute left in the second. And that's the one thing we chat about over the course of the second quarter, was the Rangers didn't want the Hawks to get that lead, and they've got a 2 point lead at the moment. Thought it was going to be tied back up again, and the Hawks can press here. And this is going to be dangerous territory for the Rangers, being down after looking so promising in that second quarter too.
Absolutely. Spacing.
Ogier. Mihalko. Meekeen.
Nice find.
Here we go. Finds Bone. And Meekeen using her height to advantage. Too easy there.
Yes, too easy.
41-37, 10 seconds to go. So the Hawks will go into the rooms at halftime with a lead. Just depends on how much the lead's going to be. I think Beck's going to try and get a 3. She might even stay inside. Here we go. Can they get a 3? They cannot. Geez, so a lot to dissect, which we will very, very shortly there, Kiara. But the Ringwood Hawks, again, the timeout paying dividends for them, because they lead by 4 at halftime.
Absolutely, and it's worked to their advantage. I spoke about Dandenong, I can't speak today, Dandenong, excuse me, Dandenong not making silly mistakes and turnovers, and it's cost them their lead. So Ringwood, again, refocusing, coming together as a group. I keep harping that on Ringwood's behalf this game, but they're doing a great job getting ball movement, attacking the gaps, finding that open player, and doing the smart things. I think Dandenong have just had a brain fart, I think, this second quarter, so it's definitely a momentum shift for Ringwood coming into this second half.
Ringwood with the momentum heading into half-time. We'll take a short break. Dandenong need this win if they want a home final against the Spectres next week. Stick with us, the half-time show coming up shortly.
What is your name?
Welcome back to Dandenong Basketball Stadium. Rangers had an early stranglehold on the Ringwood Hawks, but in the second quarter, much like the first, the Hawks found a way to get in the lead just though. 41-37 is the scoreline. Michael Thompson with my expert this afternoon, who's going to run us through that first half analysis. Kiara Wade. Hello, Kiara.
Hi, thank you for having me again. As I was saying at the break, Dandenong just made some silly mistakes, I guess, towards the second quarter. With Ringwood, they came out composed, and then they did the same thing, regrouped a couple of times throughout the second, and pulled that lead out in this heading into the second half. So as the coaches go, I think both groups need to come out ready to play, stay composed, don't make silly mistakes. We all do it, but just gain control of this game. I know this is something really important for Dandenong to get this win today for home court advantage, and Ringwood are obviously having a phenomenal season this year. So if I was Dandenong, I would extend this lead, come back and extend this lead as much as possible in this third, so it's sort of a cruisy fourth. For Ringwood, they've got the lead, so it's maintaining that lead heading into this third. So I'd be interested to see who comes out ready to play in this third quarter.
And it's interesting as well for the Rangers because John White knows that his team have got 20 minutes to potentially book themselves a home final next week. And that's the one thing, that if they get a home final next week, this place is going to be loud come Spectres Rangers.
Absolutely, and it's definitely a great rivalry game. But Nuttawading have such a phenomenal home presence, so I would do everything. Yeah, I would do everything in their power, Dandenong, to get this win today.
41-37, third quarter about to begin. Taylor Gillian to bring the ball back in from the sideline, and it's going to be interesting to see what the Rangers can produce in this last 20 minutes. The Hawks comfortable in third position, could almost go to second with a good win against the Rangers. Good block there from Mullins, and they're away, and that's not the start the Rangers wanted. Mihalko, Trotto. The Hawks are going to try and make him pay. Early in this one, can't get it with the first shots. It'll be off there from Planenta to Clydesdale. Clydesdale closest to us, Planenta. Finding Beck Cole. Long pass over to Clydesdale, right here to Gilliam. Gilliam, Clydesdale, shot clock at 7. They need to move quickly. They're thinking 3, might go 2 instead with Beck Cole. Safer option. Trim the margin back to 2. 41-39, 9-10 left in the thirds. Trotto. Almost lost possession there. Mihalko picks it up instead. Finds Trotto again. Hits the rim. Resets the shot clock. They're going to try and go again. And they've lost possession. The Rangers can mop up here and retain possession and reset from defence.
Right. And I think with Ringwood right now, they're becoming a little stagnant on the offensive end. I would love to see them attack more and get that open look. They're doing so well at doing that. So they need to get their feet out the glue, as they say, and or the concrete, and get a bit more ball movement. Oh, turnover here.
Trotto just stripped the ball out of the hands of Colleen Planenta, and they're going to go coast to coast here. Mihalko. No, she's not, but OG might get it instead, and she does.
Good roll.
Do you know that was going to go in there for Ella Hodgia? Thankfully for her, it did.
Anticipating it, yeah.
So
big smile on her face.
Margin sticking out to what it was at halftime, which is 4 points, 43-39. Planenta, Gilliam, Clydesdale.
Good
gets
aim.
it. Looks really confident on the shot there too, Amy Clydesdale.
Yep, it was a nice little ball fake there. Got her off her feet a little bit.
Blocked there from Planenta. Again, using the height to her advantage. Substitution. So you're going to see McBean coming off. And I think Hannafin has just come back on court as well. And Hawks can't get there. They're away. Going to do Rangers down by 2. Love to tie things up. Planenta. And she's going to go to the line for 2. And suddenly Kiara, if they can breathe a sigh of relief here, the Rangers. get it back to a tied ball game, can reset and try and zone up
Absolutely.
for this next press
Yep.
for the Hawks.
It's just playing smart basketball, like I said earlier. I think they'll tie this game here with 7 minutes left in this third. But Ringwood just need to get a bit more ball movement, excuse me, and play composed basketball.
Almost very eerie. Oh, good block there. Clydesdale, can she make them pay? Layup shot, beautiful, 2 points. They've got the margin back out to 2 points, and the Rangers have taken the leads. That was really smart there for Amy Clydesdale. She read the ball well. She went herself.
Nice.
Mulling with 2 points of her own ties things up here with 7:10 left in the third, 45 apiece. The general barking directions out of girls. Beck Collins, Planenta.
Back in the zone here.
Beck wants it long, can't do so. And the turnover there comes from Mialko. She can make them pay. Put the lead back in, can't do so. Here's Beck Cole on the run herself. Thinking to find Planenta. She will find Planenta. Planenta for 3.
Nice.
Too easy. Good 3 there from Colleen Planenta. And that's the margin. It's almost eerie the first quarter a little bit too. Dandenong look a lot more composed than Ringwood out there on court at the moment.
Absolutely, and it's definitely shifted to Dandenong's favour as far as taking control of this third quarter. Ringwood look a little bit frazzled. I don't know if that's the right word, but anyways, Ringwood do look a bit concerned here. But again, regroup, get it together, ladies, and ooh.
Tepo's now out on court for the Rangers for first minutes of the afternoon. And with Ringwood too, that's the one thing they've got to try and get themselves back in this game. They've got to try and be a bit more patient. Mulling looking a bit stressed there. Opportunity.
Nice.
Good shot there from Spillane.
Spillane has done a great job coming in off the bench, getting a few easy shots there, and obviously that nice 3 she just pulled. It's the baseline.
Clydesdale finds Planenta. Gilliam hit the rim. But possession going back to the Hawks. They're down by 1 at this point in time. 5:40 left. Ball with Bone. Spillane. She's been good this afternoon. Mulling also been very good this afternoon. She goes to ground. She's in a lot of pain there, Megan Mulling. So we're going to have to get the physician out there to look at her. Waiting for a dead ball in play. Mulling looking a bit proppy on her knees there.
Does, yeah. It's not a good thing.
No. We know that she's got a history of knee problems as well, Megan Mulling.
Yeah.
So hopefully she's all right. Shot off. Can't get it. Just looking at Mulling again. She's running off, which is good. It looks like she's on her tippy toes a little bit more to try and stem the pain a bit. So knowing Tim Modern, he's probably thinking I might have to get a substitution and get Megan Mulling out and just get her checked over.
Absolutely. I wouldn't risk it in this third quarter or even fourth, to be honest. They've already sort of solidified their spot in the finals.
They have, especially for someone like Megan Mulling. Get back to it very shortly. Tepo can't get it.
Ooh.
And a bit of a danger one between Mulling and Hannafin there. I think Mulling is coming off. Yes, she is, thankfully, so she'll get checked over. Good for Tim Modern to ask if she's okay. And she's in the hands of the trainers right now and she'll be checked over then. Coming on courts will be Meeking. Is back out on court now for the Hawks. I think the Hawks have done well as well. The one player in particular that's actually not out there, which I've noticed as well there, Kiara, is someone who's been dominant so far for the Hawks this season to help them to get to third position. That's Antonia Farnsworth.
Absolutely, and
it didn't dawn on me until now. I'm
No.
like, where is Farnsworth? But
No.
she's not out there. She's not even on the bench either.
no.
So potentially she might be rested until next week's game, I'd say.
Maybe. I mean, again, they don't want to run their chances of their players being injured. They've only got, what, 9 players, I
Yeah.
think, in total. So every girl counts on this team. They've done a phenomenal job this season.
It's
But
just quick subbing here from the Ringwood Hawks. Try
have
and keep
to.
them fresh.
Yep, have to. Just, you know, your body's a bit fragile towards the end of the season, and heading into finals especially, you don't want to run the risk of any major injuries.
And then the Rangers out there too, they're still missing players like Rosie Farcevic, who has been good as well. Isa Slopes has been good too for the Rangers this season too. We've also seen Gilliam getting back to her best as well, which is good to see. Isabel Anstey's not even out there either, so I don't know if she's been rested or if she's playing youth league first before she might play.
So a
in the
couple of
NBL1.
them I know have headed off to the under-19s.
So I think that's where maybe Anstey's
Yep,
gone to.
yep. I know a few of the Geelong players, and there's a few girls from the Geelong team and a few others for the
Yep.
Opals camp in Arizona, I believe. So
Yeah, because Diamond Valley didn't have Ali Wilson last
Yeah,
night. 'Cause
right.
she was on Opals
yep,
camp
right.
duty.
So there's a few that are missing, and there's a few on the Dandenong side that have gone off to college. So yeah,
That time of year.
it is. It is. I remember when I went off to college. So it's definitely a busy time of the year for us.
Clydesdale, Tampo. Back over to Cole. Cole, she get it, she can't. Planenta
Good rebound.
using her frame to her advantage. Cole give it back to Planenta. Planenta can give it up to her own, can't do so. And the Hawks are away. It's with Danny Bone, but great blocking there from Clydesdale. Wasn't to the intended target. Spillane. Long pass over. Danny Bone. Finish it off. It goes in. Bounce one, bounce twice. Can't get inside the bucket though. And ball has gone out. 48-47, 3:25 left in the third. Low scoring game between these two as well.
It sure is, but it's been a up and down sort of game. I think one team's pushed out the lead, the other team's come back and pushed it out. So it'll be a cool little fourth quarter, I think.
It's been more of a floor battle between both sides today.
Right, just to gain the.
And I think for the Hawks as well, that's the one thing they want to have against the Rangers, being with only 9 players
Right.
out there as well. They probably want to have more of a floor battle. They want to try and stop Dandenong from scoring as much as possible.
Right, and gaining that control, because again, if Dandenong win this game, they've got that home court advantage against Spectres. But again, I'm never going to say never that Ringwood can pull this game out, even with some injuries.
Good long pass over to Clydesdale. Planenta
Good D.
had nowhere else to go. Hannafin. Fantastic 3 points there from Leah Hannafin. And the margin is at 4 points, 51-47, 2:40 left in the thirds. And again, Ringwood have got to play catch up. I think John White was pointing to the spot to see if she was out. Spillane wasn't out, she was just in. Bone stops the bleeding for a short time and cuts the margin back to 1 with 2:22 left in the third. Quick one from Beck Cole. Not normally she misses those. On that instance she does. And they're away of the Hawks through Bone. Cole's eyeing her off. Spillane trying to get inside the key. Finds Bone. Bone once again back in the lead. Swish.
Okay.
Good 3 there from Danny Bone. And the Hawks again, Kiara, have taken the lead.
Yeah, just like that. We speak about it. We've talked about it this whole game, and it's been a momentum shift on both teams. So just like that.
Good shot off there from Planenta. And
Tie game again.
it's interesting too. Didn't know if that was going to go in or not, but the ball stayed by the rim and went inside the buckets. And it's all tied up at 53 apiece with the minute 30 left. Bone trying to get the block off on Spillane. Was Hannafin, couldn't do so. Whistle being called. I think Beck Cole has picked up the foul, and I think Danny Bone's drawn her foul there. So it's first personal foul for Beck Cole. And suddenly, for Danny Bone, she's going to go to the line for 2 and give the Hawks an inch lead. And not sure if John White's going to go for a timeout here this late in the thirds. Would you call a timeout if she gets both of them? Or would you let the play go and see if the momentum can shift back your way?
It's a tough one here. I'll she's missed the first. I think I wouldn't call a timeout. If she had have made that shot, I think I would have, but she's missed the first, so.
She gets the second. Margin at 1 point. Got a minute 20 left in the thirds. So much left to play out in this game. Clydesdale, Planenta, finding Hannafin. Hannafin trying to get herself another bucket she can. 5 points for the third quarter is Leah Hannafin. She's giving a bit of a leaf to Beck Cole and Colleen Planenta out there, isn't she, Kiara?
Yeah, she sure is.
Meeking, Mihalko, Spillane misses on the three. Could have sunk that in, giving them a 2 point leads. My mistake, actually, a 4 point lead, I should say. And Beck Cole gives up an easy possession there, and the Hawks are going to make her pay. Spillane, Mihalko.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
I think Beck just tried to do too much there. She went through 3 plays and sort of turned that ball over. But that, again, that's making smart decisions as well, not trying to force anything on Dandenong's part.
Planenta, Hawks in the lead by 1. Shot off here from Ellie Morgan. Bit too short there for your liking, Kiara.
Yeah, and as you hear the head coach of Ringwood, settle, and I love that. They've got that advantage here, one point ahead.
They can run the clock down here, which they're going to do through Danny Bone. Long shot here. What can Beck Cole do? Long ways and way off there. So the Rangers down by 1. The Hawks lead 56-55. We don't know Megan Mullin if she's still 100% going out on court there. I know she played those last few minutes.
Yep.
But you got to think, hopefully her body can hold up there.
Absolutely, but it's written all over her face. She's quite frustrated here, and you can tell it is bothering her. So I would try and do my best this game, but again, I wouldn't want to risk any sort of major injury heading into the finals. So she's just got to be smart here, and that's up to the Ringwood coach as well to get quick subs and to get the ball through as many girls' hands. Now Dandenong, they're down by 1, but there's always another quarter to play. So they just need to come together and play smart basketball. Don't force it, just play what they know how to play. Their offense, get it through hands, get Beck Cole going, get Planeta going, Amy Clydesdale. And I think Hannafin is doing a great job as well for the young girls.
5 late points there for the Rangers, which
right.
is great.
Yep, so I think on Dandenong's part, just, 1 point is nothing. So come together and you've got it. So
we can almost look at the start. Well, maybe look at the same 5, maybe post-game for both sides,
right,
how they might line up for the finals next week.
Yeah.
And especially with Farnsworth, who should be coming back into that team next week for the finals for the Hawks. It sort of brings another element to their team as well.
Absolutely, yep, absolutely. I think their depth on the bench as well, they can get some subs in, and I think, Kate
Spillane?
Yep, Spillane has done a great job coming off the bench for the Hawks, but again, Dandenong needs a bit more depth, and I think off their bench as well, because they've got quite a young team on the bench, so they can only afford maybe 7 to 8 players, maybe, per game. So, and Rosie's out at the moment too, so it's forcing these girls to come up and step up to the plate.
And you got 3 of their experience out there too. You got Clydesdale, Cole, and Planenza, who can easily drive this young team.
Absolutely, and it's all about leadership. They've done a phenomenal job throughout this season, especially Amy with Beck Cole gone most of the season, and a few other girls in and out. But,
even Gillian's picked up her game as well this season too, while Beck Cole's been out.
Yep, I've loved it. So last quarter, let's see how this 10 minutes turns out to be.
Final 10 minutes for both teams, more so the Rangers than the Hawks. Hawks will consolidate their spot in the top 4 if they do lose here. Planenta.
Great box.
For the Rangers though, they would love to get a win here. A win will secure a home final next week against the Spectres. And imagine what this place is going to be like, and you see Megan Mullins.
She's so athletic, I love it.
Getting the first 2 points of that one. It's going to be interesting to see if the Rangers can win this game and see how loud this place is going to be and how packed it's going to be next week. Looking forward to it. Cole over to Hannafin. Hannafin finds Clydesdale. Clydesdale thinking 3, can't do so. Rebound there from Mullins. She's looking a little bit better now. I think she's playing through the pain.
Yep. But I would be smart here still, not do too much if it's not necessary. Again, they've secured their spot in the finals.
Mullins, bit shot was off there. Planeta picked up the rebound and they can drive through Cole. Cole trying to find good stuff from Morgan. Kept her foot in. Cole's going to try and drive in herself. She'll pick up her first foul. The first foul going to the Rangers. Great work there from Beck Cole to draw her foul.
Absolutely, and Dandenong still need to do that, get ball movement. They've done a pretty good job these last couple of minutes, but I think ball movement and attacking those gaps, just like Ringwood did the first half, will be a pivotal thing. And finishing foul shots.
She missed the first shots.
Yeah, they definitely need it.
You don't often say that about Beck Cole. She misses the
She
second.
misses the second, gosh.
And you think it may be nerves for the fact that, you know, there's a lot at stake here for the Rangers.
I mean, nerves come with the game. I think Beck Cole's got that experience, so I'm just a bit surprised she missed those foul shots, to be honest. But
because 9 times out of 10, you'd say she'd get the both of them easily.
Yeah. She works so hard off the floor to make sure her game is at the top level. So, a bit surprised by that, but that's okay.
Meeking.
Ooh.
Here's Spillane. Spillane finds Bone. Bone thinking three. Ooh. Very short there from Danny Bone.
Great contest by Beck Cole there.
Off to Clydesdale. Finding Planenza. She was thinking three of herself. Clydesdale, Morgan, Planenza. Can she put it in the bucket? She can. Cuts the margin back to 1. Bone to bring the ball back into Meeking. It's going to be a very long 8 minutes, I think, Kiara.
Yeah, it
this
is.
Last.
I feel it.
So much to play out in this one. Bone finding Mullins. Mullins going for a shot. As you picked up on there, Kiara. Picked up for the travel.
And that's the thing in, it's funny, playing in college basketball and we come back to playing I say European, but international basketball, there's certain things that we let things go, and there's some things here we don't let things go. So it's definitely something that especially Americans have to get used to. So
and it's funny watching Planeta with a 3-shot opportunity. It's interesting to watch the Americans play in the NBL1 because their travelling is a lot different to the Australians, and they don't get the Australian way of what the travelling call is.
It's all about adjustment. At the end of the day, everybody's playing at this level. Ooh, that was a late call.
Might have bumped there for Mullins on Gilliam. And it could get a little bit physical out there in this last 7 minutes.
We'll see.
58-57 in favour of the Hawks. You see Mullins taking a breather. Mihalko back out on the floor.
Seems a bit frustrated here, but that's okay.
It's almost the Hawks' best 5 out there right now.
Right.
Probably minus Trotto and in Mullins for that one. You got your best 5 out there for Hawks. And a bit of a tussle between Meeking and Clydesdale. That's a second foul on Meeking as well for the game.
She just got caught up there, and it's an unlucky call.
It'll be Ellie Morgan to bring the ball back in from the baseline. 7 minutes left of this game. And a turnover. Stuff like that's a coach killer, isn't it, Kiara?
Absolutely, and even just commentating today, I hate seeing that. Just if you take the ball out, you've got to be taking care of the ball. It's just a mistake we always make during the game.
And they're sloppy defensively at the moment too, the Rangers.
Right. Ooh,
oh, good hit there. Cassidy Mihalko.
Class.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No, we'll take that.
But they're very sloppy in the D of the Rangers.
Yes, definitely. They just need to come together. Last 6 minutes. Oh, he's putting Beck back on, and they definitely need her on the floor.
I think the panic button's been hit there from John White. If you're going to bring Beck Cole back out for the last 6 minutes, I think White was hopefully going to try and keep her off until at least maybe the last 2.5, 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah, but
showing how much pressure the team's on at the moment. Ball hits the board and that's it. The Rangers Can try and counter-attack through Morgan. Planenta finds Clydesdale. Under 6 minutes left of this game. Clydesdale. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe we see a bit of OT from both teams. Shot there from Gilliam. Try to go with the underarm. Failed to do so, and the Hawks are away again. Bone. Finding Mihalko.
Yes.
And Cassidy Mihalko is having one hell of a quarter.
She sure is. I'm a bit not sure how she shoots from below her waist, but sometimes I think it's a pass, to be honest. But that shot is going in, and
if it works, it works.
It works. Everybody has a different style, and I love it. So definitely a great quarter from her, and 5 minutes left here to play.
And the release isn't too bad on her shots either from down on the hip.
It's a nice elevation, yep.
So she's definitely practiced that quite a bit.
Yeah. Repetition, all about repetition, eh?
Make it as comfortable for yourself as possible. 63-59, 5:34 left. What do you think John White's saying to the troops right now to try and get them back in? Because he knows that he would love to have these girls come back at home next week and take on the Spectres.
You talked about this earlier, a few minutes ago, actually. Defense, we're just getting a bit laxy-daisy on the defensive end for Dandenong, so it's allowing Ringwood to move the ball, get some nice open shots, and that was something that's made this game and the shift of momentum happen, because each team are having sort of, as they say, brain farts. So Dandenong here, again, timeouts, regroup, come together, 5 minutes 34 left in this game. If they want this, they want it. They've got to come out ready to play.
And the Hawks just want to scrape through this last 5 minutes and 34, get a win, and momentum heading into their finals match next week.
Nothing to lose here, so it would be great for Ringwood. But again, if Dandenong really want this home court advantage coming into finals, then I would do all of the little things to get this win. We'll
check the ladder very, very shortly as well, post-game too, to see which both sides will be playing next week. We know the Rangers will take on the Spectres. Venue to be confirmed. We'll find out who Ringwood will be playing very, very shortly as well. 63-61, final start next week. Fortunately for the Sabres, good strip there. Gilliam, dear. She was on the run too. Taylor Gilliam losing her footing there. And it's a shame too, because it was just her in the nets.
Yep, it was a big steal, but it happens.
And we're seeing with a lot of teams too, they're playing their final games either last night or today as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's been good, the NBL1 season as well, to showcase the best for both the women's and the men's season. And it's a great initiative from the NBL to have something like this as well. As Planenta tie things up, 4:40 left in the fourth.
Here we go.
4.5 minutes left. We're in for a very good last quarter. Sticking with OGN. Ella Ogier had a great game. Cole. She's been on fire tonight, Bet Cole. Planeta. Back over to Cole. Try and get through the last. And she's going to go line for two. And good news for the Rangers, though. And this is bad for the Hawks. The Rangers are in the bonus.
Yep. Let's see if Bet Cole can finish these.
You don't want the Hawks now to draw any more fouls.
All right, here we go. That's better.
Better release on the first.
Yep.
I was going to say, how important is the release when you're shooting from the line in the clutch game like this?
Oh, absolutely. It's very important.
Oh! Spun there for quite a few seconds.
Very important. Foul shots are a very important part of the game.
And it's all about the release too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we always say hands in the cookie jar. So, yeah, definitely something that you want to, for kiddos hearing this at home, you definitely want to work on your foul shots.
And probably the deep breaths will also help a little bit too, because you can take a second to compose yourself a little bit. Good block there. That was actually from Ellie Morgan, actually. Great block there. And Rangers can make them pay. Planeta tried to go with the tap-in, couldn't do so. And their way now is Jackie Trotto. We're all tied up, 3:44 left in the final. Looks like we might go into overtime with the way this game's playing at the moment. Planeta. I don't know who will favour the most if they go into OT here.
It'll be a tough one to call, I think.
Forward Gilliam. Cole. Clydesdale's by herself. Cole thinking she might go herself instead. Can't reach in there. Bone. And the reach in there came from Leah Hannafin. And she knew it straight away as well. That's the second team foul of the quarter committed by the Rangers. So they've still got a couple of fouls to play with the last 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Hawks don't want to give away any more fouls to the Rangers because any more fouls from this point onwards, Rangers will go straight to the line.
Yep.
Trotto, oh, good block there. Again from Clydesdale.
Tough finish, wow.
Ella Ogier read the play beautifully, picked up the offensive, and now the two-pointer to put them back in the lead by 2. Gilliam, Clydesdale, Planenta, gains of space. Ogier trying to get out of the way. Didn't want to commit a foul there. Gilliam, bit short.
Gosh.
Clydesdale, Cole, 3, can't hit it. Planenta.
Box out here.
Gilliam, they got to do something. Passes back over to Clydesdale.
Nice
She's thinking for
fake.
herself.
Yes, aim.
And that's exactly what they needed. 68-67. And you're right, Kiara, we are going to go down to the wire here. Danny Bone for the Ringwood Hawks. Gilliam trying to steal the ball, strip the ball. They can. Over, Hannafin, Gilliam, Cole, finish it off. Can't do so. And Trotto will pick up the defense with rebounds. And under 2 minutes left and the Rangers lead by 1.
I love close games.
It's very stressful out there for both sides.
Just got to take care of the ball.
Hawks stripped.
Oh,
Cole.
goodness.
And Cole and Mialko go to ground. It will be a Hawks ball, so the Hawks will get possession back. It'll be Ella Ogier. And a timeout's been called on the floor. 68-67 at 1:41 left in the fourth. Still going to go with your tip. The Hawks might win this one just, or do you think the Rangers could steal this one?
Even though I'm a Dandenong native, I think Hawks can pull this game out. But again, Dandenong have some really, really good players, likes of Beck Cole and Amy Clydesdale. So I am going with the Hawks, sadly. I should be going with Dandenong, but biased opinion. But we shall see. We shall see.
The Rangers know that this pivotal 141 is very, very important. You see the mob squad out there doing their bits, making sure the floor is as clean as possible.
They're so cute.
Especially this one running in circles
yeah,
around
in
here.
circles. I might get a bit dizzy. Oh, he's doing a dance move now. Watch out.
I thought he was going to start, I thought he was going to drop the mop and start doing the floss.
Yeah, right. That's funny.
Dandenong, though, do have the advantage, though. 4 fouls committed on them, so they are in the bonus.
If I was Ringwood here, I'd be playing smart defense, not giving too much away here, but again, attacking that basket, finding the open play. They did that so well the first half, so just playing smart basketball, take care of the ball, and may the best team win, hey.
Absolutely. And for the Rangers, they can probably give away maybe a cheeky personal foul here and there.
Very cheeky, but I wouldn't go all out. Let's play face-to-face sort of defense. All about smart basketball.
Here's Trotto, bounce pass, finds Ogier. Mihalko, back over to Trotto, shot clock at 5. Can she find the net? No, she can't. They'll get the offensive though. They'll reset. 12 seconds left on the shot clock.
Get through offense.
Minute 23 left. Mullins got to get through Planenta, couldn't do so. And the Rangers.
5 seconds here.
And the Rangers dodge a bullet for now, but the Hawks will get the ball back. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Minute 20 left on the game clock.
4, 3.
She's got to do something here. Mullins, shot clock expires, so it would not count at all. And the Rangers get the reset, and you see the bench for the Rangers. Kiara, they went up.
Yep.
They knew that Ringwood had squandered a chance there.
Yep, and as a player, you've got to be fully aware of the shot clock there. That was just a mistake by number 11, but that's okay. Still got 1 minute left, so.
Tough minute. Bet Cole can't put it in, can't make it a 3-point lead. Bone keeps her footing. Over to Ogier.
Get through offense, don't try and force it.
46
Ooh,
seconds.
Okay.
Trotto
Okay.
puts it in. And the margin is at 1 point. Hawks lead, 45 seconds left. Rangers calling timeout. And John White looks like he's got the whiteboard out too, so he's going to be moving some chess pieces around.
Yep, he's got his whiteboard out. He's chewing on his chewing gum a bit hard there. He's feeling a bit nervous, but that's okay. Smart basketball again, I keep saying that 1,000 times today, but regroup. 1 point is nothing, so you've got to take care of the ball, make smart plays, run through your stuff, don't try and force it. I mean, Dandenong here are in the bonus, but yeah, I wouldn't try and force it too much, but get through your stuff, get a good shot. 45 seconds is a lot of time.
Exactly, plenty of time.
A lot of time, so yeah, I'm surprised to see what Dandenong will do and what he's drawn up as far as the play goes. Obviously, they'll have special plays. And Ringwood have to be on their game as far as defense goes, because Bet Cole, I know for a fact, will go and try and win this game. So,
do you think that Tim Martin might maybe tell this Ringwood Hawks side, okay, we're going to go into a zone here in defense?
Right.
Try and shut down Planeta, try and shut down Cole, try and see if we can stop Gilliam or Clydesdale from getting the loose ball.
A box and one or something to take Bet Cole out of the play, but again, it's all about defense, communication, getting over screens, offensive, yep.
And that's not what the Rangers wanted.
Not at all.
And the Hawks can take their time here from the sideline.
She just leant over a little too much there.
41.2 seconds left. It's a 1 point lead.
Dandenong here are going to be full court press.
Bone. Gonna rush this one. I think they'll love a three just to make it a bit more difficult for the Rangers. Block there from Hannafin. Bone picked it up. That's cleaned up by Planenza. They're away. 25 seconds. 4-second difference between shot and game clock.
Gotta be smart here, guys.
This is almost really Dandenong's last play too.
Yep, they've got an overload here.
Clydesdale. Gilliam. Cole. Needs to move.
Oh, goodness.
Needs to shoot. Clydesdale! No!
Gosh.
And the ball stays in and loses possession. Has Bet Cole. And suddenly you believe that that is going to be the game there. And the Hawks are going to hold on to this as much as they can.
Yep. They're going to play a full court here. 6 seconds to go. If they can get a quick steal, that would be fabulous. But again, Ringwood need to take care of this basketball.
You have to draw your foul here if you're Dandenong.
Yep. Slow the clock down, absolutely, given that they've got 2 more to give. So I would foul here quickly, and then sort of...
Which will advance Ringwood into the front court.
Right.
And then maybe another foul just to get them to the line. Hoping and praying, that they get on the first, miss on the second, quickly get it down there, try and get a 3-pointer to win the game by 1, or go inside the key and try and turn this into an overtime game.
I hate that they missed that 3. That was sort of a wide open shot there, but hey, it happens. And excitement of the game now. 6 seconds to go.
And you saw Clydesdale straight away, knew exactly when the 3-pointer did not go to fruition either.
Yep.
And that's why Bet Cole rushed as much as she could to retain possession.
Right.
Just couldn't keep her foot in the end.
So they've advanced the ball here. That was smart, taking the timeout.
Let's see what the Hawks can, let's see what the Rangers can do here, I should say. If they're going to draw their 4th team foul, potentially move them over to the baseline. If not, then maybe closer to the line. But they're going to have to either strip the ball, and you're right there, Planeta joined the foul there.
Yep.
So both teams down the bonus, and you'd say they're either going to try and strip them again. If not, they're going to try and send Ringwood to the line here.
Right.
Probably safe option to send them to the line, and that's what they're going to do.
Yep.
So 4.2 seconds left. There's still a bit of time for the Rangers to advance the ball and maybe get one more chance.
Yep, and give them a 3 at least.
It'll be Megan Mullings going to the line too to convert the 2. Just conferring. I think they're going to reset the clock here. I think they're just double check to see how long is left. So I think they're comfortable. I think it was 4.7 seconds it said on the clock originally.
Okay.
I don't know if it's less or more than that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Especially in close games like this too.
Yeah,
honestly, you don't know how long's left.
Yep.
And even the scores and the timekeepers for them as well, they turn around going, "Oh, we really don't know how long's left." But the referees will go, "Okay, this is how long we think's left."
Well, it's called awareness. We've all got to be aware at some point. But okay, so Ringwood, if they make these 2, I would call a timeout and give Dandenong an opportunity to either force an and 1 or hit a 3.
Yeah.
It'll tie the game and go into OT. So.
And then there's 2 players who can easily hit a 3 if they need to,
absolutely.
Planenta and Cole.
Yep.
And I think the Rangers...
Amy, I think, has a great opportunity to hit a 3 as well.
Yep, and it's 5 points, 4.8, 7, 6, and it's 4.6 seconds.
Okay, here we go.
So I think it was at 4.5, but they had to reset it to put it back to 4.6. Mullings will get the first.
Good finish.
You can hear the cheer in the grandstand too, the travelling Ringwood fans.
Can watch some of these young girls.
You can see the men's side about to come back out too, and they've got the second 2. Timeout being called by the Rangers, as you see, Kiara. And this is a great chance now for the Rangers to advance into the front court.
Absolutely.
And they need to do something here. They need to either quickly get a 3.
Or force an and 1, but I think their best bet is a 3. Coach is, for the Dandenong side, is John White. He is going to draw up a special play.
Yep.
Obviously, every team, I hope, practices special plays in a...
He's moving the chess pieces around again.
Right, and he's chewing that gum super hard again.
Yep.
But,
it's not checkmate yet for the Rangers, as the old saying goes in chess.
Right. So he'll draw up a special play here. I'm not sure if they'll have Beck, Cole or Amy come off and get this shot up, but...
So it'd be Beck Cole 1, Amy 2, Colleen 3 for the 3-point opportunities.
You know what, I would actually put Amy first.
Amy first,
yep,
and then Beck second,
yep.
and then maybe Planenta as
yep.
a third.
I'm confident Amy can hit that shot, as well as Beck Cole, obviously, but I would definitely put Amy first.
And she was close on that last 3 too.
Yep. So I think those are the top 3. I would want the ball in their hands. So let's go, Dandenong. Let's see if they can secure home court advantage here in the finals, or Ringwood to pull out their last win for the season.
Well, best case scenario for the Rangers is that they take this to OT.
Yep, best case. So
worst case is that Ringwood get the defensive rebounds and they hold on. Planenta.
Here we go.
3 seconds.
See, I told you,
Clydesdale
Amy.
blocked off, and the Ringwood Hawks are going to hold on.
Down.
And they'll win 71-68. And it was Mihalko as well who blocked Clydesdale.
Yep.
They knew straight away that she was going to be the one, and you called it.
I knew it.
You called the Kiara way that it was going to be Amy Clydesdale to try and shoot that 3 to send it to OT.
Yep.
And Mihalko read it like a book.
She could have actually hit one more pass to the corner to Beck Cole, but at that moment, I think I definitely would have had the ball in Amy's hands. So unlucky there for Rangers, but I'm happy for Ringwood finishing with a great win today on this nice Sunday.
As we quickly look at the scores again, 71-68. So unfortunate for the Rangers, they won't get home court advantage, which means they're going to have to travel to Nunawading next week. And
yep, that's a tough one, eh?
a raucous Spectres home crowd is expected there as well.
Yep.
Meanwhile, we'll get the ladder up really, really quickly. Ringwood will finish in third, 2 games behind Geelong. So you'd say they'll be taking on the Supercats next week.
And that is a great matchup there, but
and it's going to be a long travel too, down to Geelong too.
Right, and I think everybody's back maybe from being away, is it?
Yeah, and they have to deal with, someone like Ezzy McBeggar, who's been absolutely dominant so far for the Supercats in the NBL1 for the women's. And so you got 2 marquee games coming up as well. Before we reset for the men's game, I like to do this with my experts.
Yep.
First up, what do you think of the match in full?
In full, it was great. I think there was a lot of momentum shifts throughout the game. First half, it was all Ringwood, and the second half, Dandenong did a great job, but there were spurts where they just had mental lapses, and Ringwood did a great job to attack the gaps and find that open player. Again, Dandenong Beck Cole did a phenomenal job this game, getting as many points as she did, but again, at that last few seconds, I called it. Amy should have had the ball in her hands. She got blocked, unfortunately, but overall, it was a great game, and I'm excited for finals. It should be a great finals run.
Same here. I'm looking forward to that one. Player of the match.
Player of the match. Ooh, I have to go with Beck Cole. Yeah, Beck Cole. In
losing efforts.
Yeah, Beck Cole was a great player today, despite not winning. So, yeah.
And then you got to say as well, John White versus Tim Motton. Who won the battle of the sidelines, coaching wise?
Coaching wise, I think I would have to go with John White, sadly.
You're not going to go for the winnings coach, are you?
No, I'm going to go opposite. I think John White pulled up a play that was great in the last few seconds. Obviously, Dandenong couldn't capitalise, but he did a great job getting the group back together. I think Ringwood are well coached and have done a great job throughout the season, but I think John White, at pivotal moments, subbed the right times, took the right timeouts, and unfortunately they didn't get the win today. But
Gareth Wade is my expert this afternoon. We'll reset it for a bit. We'll come back on the NBL1 YouTube channel for the men's clash between the Dandenong Rangers and the Ringwood Hawks, where the women's match finished. Hawks winning 71-68. Stick with us as we return very shortly from the Dandenong Basketball Stadium for more NBL1 coverage. Round 15 action continues right here.